Hello and welcome back, everyone. We're going to be playing here as Japan, continuing the Japan run. We, of course, are just trying to finish up the Komeii restoration so we can finally get rid of imperialism in Japan, because we were betrayed. We were betrayed by the game mechanics, which not only kept the predecessor to Komeii alive for longer, so I really think that it's the case that you don't want to do the restoration so fast that you don't get Komeii first and Meiji as the heir, because who is this Taro Yamato guy? He's not Meiji. And so in order to lock in Meiji, I think you have to have Komeii be the guy who gets restored, and because of this, I think that we are going to be going for, we're going to be going for not Imperial Japan. Unfortunately, the sun will set on the Japanese Empire. But before it does, we have some stuff we're going to be doing. Now, we have a movement to enact universal suffrage, and the plan is we're going to just back down to that using the new rev mechanic, or rev and abdicate mechanic, and we're going to get universal suffrage and parliamentary republic at the same time, or presidential. I think parliamentary, though. And so, all we have to do is build. My favorite. Because building is all we need to do in order to finish industrialized Japan. I suppose we have to stop incorporating states. This is really why it's gotten a bit harder, but okay. It's mainly going to be about clearing out the queue. What is this we have? Empire of Kenya. Okay, looks like we're already handling this. Can we declare another diplomatic action? I think we can, but the rub is that we have a lot of infamy, so we've gotten rid of Komei's predecessor, who was giving us negative infamy decay, though. So now we should be decaying at a much better clip, and so that'll be good for us. We get the boop-boops. Why is it still on starting soon? What the hell? Okay, it says the streams are live. Did the chats not update, or is literally no one chat? I feel like people generally chat a little bit more. Hey Kiko, how's it going? Okay. Maybe there's a really big lag for you guys on the stream? Okay. Okay, you guys are just quiet. Alright, fair enough. It's a Monday. People are just getting out of bed. I understand. Okay. Just lurking. Oku says hi. Shuri says hi. Okay. We're good. Oh, Kurt. Super. I just thought, I thought we were having some issues. I'm fine. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Before, as the sort of lead into this, we did do kind of a report on our other channel regarding last week with the working out. This stream's probably going to be a little bit shorter, but it was just like a 17-minute stream. Full01 says lurking too. Okay. I'm not going crazy. So, like, yeah, the first chatter always effectively lets me know, hey, everything's like working properly. So if we never get the first chatter, then madness. I think we'll send the South American army to help deal with this. I think they need to upgrade some of their guys, though. They do. We have a movement for state religion. We have a revolution brewing, which is fine. We actually want that rev to be brewing. We annex Kutch. How do you feel about us, Great Britain? You're already genial. And we have an obligation with you and a trade agreement. Okay. Okay. They're liking us. Liking us quite a bit. Afghanistan has been subjugated by Great Britain. Ugh. The great game is afoot. Super excited for 1.7. The eclipse is making us quiet. It's Monday, bro. Yeah. It's so Jover, it's Monday. That's true. I'm gonna swap to this. It's gonna probably not be very good initially, but I think we can follow with a little bit of steel. I think we're actually gonna import steel. I think importing steel's strong. I have a very small sample of testing this though, but I think importing steel is good. Especially early on. Do we not have steel in our market? Okay, there we go. Not that you can import it very easily, but... and then engines too, to a lesser extent. So we'll just set up those imports. And the imports will also help us. They will increase in size as we turn on various things. We have a company that is going to help us make glass in terms of giving us a bunch of lead. We have lead all over Japan. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the glass, and we have fertilizer. The fertilizer leads into explosives. We're going to make the glass and explosives more so for the steel frame construction. We're still going to have to make steel. But this will be better because we don't really have really good provinces to build the steel in. We're building it in Kanto, we're building it in Tohoku. It's not the case we're building literal no steel. And we're building it over here, definitely. But it's definitely going to be a lot worse. I think that mostly incorporated on these guys. Yeah, they are. Let's take a look. What law can we pass in the meantime here? That would be decent. I think we've kind of already passed most laws that we want. I think we actually eventually want state religion. I think this is actually kind of meta. I just don't know if we want it yet. Well, that'll make these guys happy, you know? I kind of don't want to fiddle with this stuff too much because I don't want to lose the rev for the other thing. I wouldn't want them to abandon the rev for something else. And I'm not 100% sure if this has a chance of doing that. Also, is the abdicated feature locked behind the DLC? It probably is. Can't you start enacting the law and then cancel it so they get more mad? We don't want to really tank the approval of these guys as much as we just need to be able to back down to them. You've been playing a lot of Pixelmon lately, so you're on the second screen for a week. Oh, the truth hurts. Subjugated to the second screen. I think I'm on most people's second screens, to be honest. I was very surprised when the first person who ever told me that, like, they just, like, listened to me in the background told me that. I was like, you just don't watch the video, you just listen to me talk? And they're like, yeah, dog. And I was like, alright, fair enough, you got me. I think that we're going to kick some of this rubber to the front of the queue if we have qualifications into place. And we're going to make sure that rubber is auto-expanding as well. Rubber and wood and fish can always auto-expand as far as we're concerned. Same with whaling. Is the whaling actually on the second PM? It is. Okay. And we have to worry about Lima specifically, because it is incorporated. It's getting quite a bit of migration here. We're using a greener grass campaign. Okay, that's explains kind of why. Do we have Occitanian? Yeah, we do not have a... Do we have a railroad here? We do have a railroad here, so we can turn on some of this. Because it seems that we just don't have enough labor for most of this stuff. And in this stuff, we can also turn on... Yeah, we just have a mega glut of that stuff. Maybe we turned on too much. Just kidding. There we go. So hopefully these things can employ up a little bit more. Shortage of transportation in the building. No. Alright. Still a shortage of transportation? Oof. We have a shortage of rubber here. I think the shortage is not too big. And then we're going to take a look and kick a couple of these governments to the top, because we're running a little bit of a deficit here. You look at my beautiful bald face every now and then, don't worry. Big nice. You fully watched VODs of Japan run like that? Going super fast early on? Oh, this one's gonna be nice. This is gonna be nice, publicly traded. That's how I watch them all stream, second stream. Most of the time I'm just listening. Yeah, Ligma nuts. You're the most you're the second screen guy. Thank you for making the job infinitely more bearable. You're very welcome. Good old second screen guy. Alright, we're going to turn on the PM everywhere because we have an excess of labor. And so generally if you have an excess of labor, this is going to be pretty good. In theory, we wouldn't want to turn it on in like the place where we just looked at, where we don't have enough labor, except in the agricultural stuff. But we're just going to turn it on everywhere just because it makes everything a little simpler for us. A little more straightforward. Where do we have opium? We're going to auto-expand the opium. Big nice. I forgot there's one province in there that builds opium, which is actually fantastic for us, because now we can source it ourselves. All the more reason to go after Colombia, the single opium province. We actually have a ton of unemployment in, like, kind of the main islands, and then we're going to need commercialized agriculture for that stuff. We're fine with a little mortality. And then we can go on to commercialized agriculture very easy. The landowners don't like it, but screw them. And that'll help out for us. And I think that this rev just kind of stays in. I don't think you can have two revs brewing, so I think we actually just can't get a rev from it, so. We are super fine with them cannibalizing the hymen. Or Hayman, however it's pronounced. Hymen, truth hurts. And yeah, they're not gonna demarginalize anytime soon anyway. So I suppose we maybe want to build these specifically in places that like Lima. See, Lima is a place that we are trying to... It's incorporated, so we're trying to get the urban center up to level 5. It's a little bit rough. But also don't have enough labor there. So... I guess we maybe could add a railway here. Watching a second to monitor it, listening. Wait, Colombia has opium? Yeah, dog. Colombia has opium right here. It's like the only province in South America with opium. Hey Paul, how's it going? You think it's pronounced Haymean? Haymean? Yeah, that makes sense. Haymean. Probably just wait for them to have a 100% chance and just kind of chill. We're really in a chill mode. We're in a chill and then destroy the Imperial dynasty, which is kind of a little bit less chill, but you know, it's how it goes. Generally, it's better to radicalize servicemen than it is to radicalize officers, because officers are the ones who actually have clout, so they'll actually be giving you the approval bonuses and malices. However, having a much bigger radical count will eventually give you turmoil, so servicemen will eventually lead to more turmoil. Lower strata entirely becomes more radical. Screw it. I already have a ton of radicals. What's a few more? It's actually kind of a bit of a problem. Oh no, they've taken over the rev. It's kind of not what we wanted, but okay. We could yo-yo sway these guys and see what we can get. We super don't care about finish this, so let's do this. And then see if we can get anything other than a trade agreement. We'll still be super okay with a trade agreement, to be honest. Would really love whatever this is. True yeah, so. Oh, so close to getting some of these things. Maybe we could increase... Yeah, we could increase the size of all this by quite a lot. And this effectively makes our stick look bigger from the perspective of, you know, when you're looking down and the stick doesn't look very big, but if you're across from it, it looks bigger. This will make the stick look much bigger, so that Russia's more likely to accept a swap here. The thing is, I don't know if it goes in immediately. So it was 12 before, now it's 9. Yeah, it's still not there. But it did move 3 in the direction that we were interested in. Kind of would be chill with an obligation here. So, because we could probably get a trade agreement anyways, so let's get an obligation in exchange for joining their side. And now we could use that to get a trade agreement if we like, but us being on the side of them, they might be willing to accept a trade agreement pretty soon anyways. Their GDP, attitude, value of trade. We maybe want a trade agreement. Not sure here. War on drugs, war for drugs, basically. Exactly. You're picking up what I'm putting down. So that's why people prioritize Colombia. They also like it for the fact that if you get Panama, and it does have a good mappy state here, where there aren't a lot of good mappy states in South America as a whole, but South America is a really good place to go for. But it does have the good mappy state in Antioquia, so this is also going to be good. Persia's really good as well. Por qué no los dos, though? You gotta get both. We want to see opium added to the Medellin province. It's not about the size of your stick, it's the angle you look at it. Exactly. Exactly. This guy's picking up what I'm putting down. Now, we're not incorporating any of this right now. We really want to finish industrializing Japan. Actually, you know what? Is this counting states we are currently trying to incorporate? We're gonna do a little bit of an experiment here. So right now we're at 30%. $30.7. Okay, it's 30.7 either way. So we're gonna stay in with our incorporations, but so Alaska we would want to pull up. To be fair, Alaska's starting to really actually get a lot of pops. And we can continue to add, you know, at the front here. And even then, let's do Steam Donkey here, which is going to give a lot more pops. And so let's add even more. And then we could put this in the back of the queue on auto expand. We'll put Steam Donkey on. Take the road carts off. I don't know if it has a railroad. It does have a railroad. Actually, we'll keep the road carts on. I think Kanto's where we have all our unis, so we'll do that option. Antioquia, long term, will be a nice place for construction sectors. These places will not be as good, but I guess they're kind of not terrible. Well, they're kind of bad. We can't delete them because the rev is brewing. That's right. We cannot delete them because the rev is brewing. How do you look like you're a failed card dealer? Oof, the truth hurts. Perhaps we were a failed card dealer. I think we actually just want to float here instead of spending money on them. Let's also float here as well. We're bankrolling Arge. It's probably fine. And then we can just capitulate here. We already got our obligation. Super nice. Oh no, we can't tolerate the behavior, except we can. We really do kind of like the law enforcement. We're not going to increase to level 3 education, because then we're actually going to lose this modifier that we're getting here. Actually, no, wait, we're getting minus tech research speed. Actually, let's get rid of this. So let's do this. So we will be getting rid of that. Pump jacks is going to be pretty nice. I think were we actively researching that? We weren't. But it's going to be really nice specifically for this. But going to be nice for everything. Really is going to... we're going to turn on all the stuff that's in clothing first. And then turn on the consumer goods after, because we might run a shortage here. But the equilibrium will want us to produce more of the thing. I guess we'll try one more good, see what we can do. Alright. Rubber rush, big nice. We will make sure that all the rubber places that can be expanding they are, and I think they're all on auto expand. We have qualifications in these 2 spots, so we're just going to add a little bit more there. Protectionism. Do we mind if it gets a little bit more support? I think we don't. I think we're okay with that. Colombia having opium a reference to the modern day Colombia drug trading and cartels? I doubt it. Lade's runs are shadier than Hunter Biden's laptop. But Lade is open about the fact that he uses console commands and stuff now. Lade is... My understanding is Lade's pretty upfront about that. Like, he doesn't announce every time he's doing it, but I don't think he's ever, like, denied that he, like... He's out there to produce content, man, not to necessarily... you know? A lot of gold coming in is really nice for us. Let's see where we have the cheapest of this. Alright, Transvaal. Let's try and get Transvaal up a little bit. Do construction sectors give urbanization? They do give a little bit of urbanization. We need to get this number up. It's a rookie number. We need to clear out the queue in order to do this, though. Universal suffrage takes over this rev slot, which again is good for us if we can industrialize. Bro, again? Return Alaska. They're gonna keep doing this shit, unfortunately. But now we can't creatively land them to do a lot of the stuff we want. We could just give them Alaska. I think we need to break them. Let's put an interest in Dixie and New England. And have a little bit of a think. Okay, so maybe we need to mobilize the mega stack, I think. It's gonna get a little expensive. We'll mobilize the mega stack and move them there. We'll also move this stack here, but we won't mobilize it because it's not as necessary. These guys can stay home and just defend. I think we'll raise the conscripts though. And then I guess we just kind of have a lot of guys we need to reorganize. Where are you guys from? North Indian. North Indian. Yeah. So you can merge with the South American Army. We named the Shadow Army the Shadow Army. But it looks like you guys might be the South American Army, so why don't we rename you and give you green, so we know you're a regional army, not a home army. So like that. And then let's see, what do we got here? We have irregulars and skirmish. From where? Borneo. I think we'll merge these guys with the Middle Eastern Army, to be honest. And then... okay. These guys, that's the Bordean guy we just split up. It's another Bordean guy. Whatever. One stacks are kind of okay to have. They're useful. Okay, I guess this is kind of fine. We're going to need to move over some of these landing squad guys. I think Panama is on the... I think the Panama HQ, in terms of the fleets, is on the correct side for us. It's on, like, the far side, which is the side we want. We're going to move all of our fleets on over there. And then we're going to move these guys as well. Okay, they're already sending there. South American Army is going to need a commander, I suppose. Ho ho, Redbox Gaming, thank you so much for the dono. This one to increase the standard of living of the stream, basically. Like, comment, subscribe, increase the Generalist SOL so he doesn't have to go back to the content mines. When are we getting the ASMR stream? You guys didn't vote for it. It's a democracy. The ASMR stream would also be super cursed. People would tune in for like 10 seconds for the meme and then they'd immediately leave. Which platform takes the least amount away from donos? There should be a donation link, and the donation link takes the least amount. Twitch relative to YouTube, though, YouTube takes less. YouTube takes 30% and Twitch takes half. But I also, like, this is going to sound a little bit weird. Look, this entire thing is enabled by what Twitch and YouTube do, and it actually costs money to stream and stuff, so I don't hate them getting a piece, right? The entire operation, even though they're a faceless, nameless company with no soul, I think that it's okay that they get an amount of money, because I can't just, like, I couldn't start my own server and then host on the server and then build a software infrastructure, you know? But yeah, that one is the best, is the donation, which I think I get like 5% taken off or something. With the subs though, you guys get a little bit of icons. I still have to implement that on the YouTube. Amazonian secession? No, not my gumdrop buttons. Okay, so what can we do here? Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What war goal would you like? Humiliation. Okay. We're gonna humiliate the US. And then we're gonna try and liberate. What's gonna be the most damaging to them? Probably not New England. It's probably gonna be... New Africa. I'll make it primary. And then maybe we rival them up, because they're gonna be belligerent to us for forever anyways. So this will give us a little bit more unlocked. We revoke their claim on Alaska. I think we'd rather revoke their claim on, like, California, to be honest. Oh, they don't have a claim on California. Why don't you have a claim on California? That's weird. Oh, is it because... I mean, we could just try and... So, Haudenosaunee is up here, but they don't get the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty is really the good one. I guess we could live Texas, huh? Boop, boop. Hey, sure, you kids, sure. Thank you for the $6.90 tip. Illy 2, baby. Big nice. You can buy more piss with the money, basically. This is where it's the Generalist piss buying fund. If you want to support Generalists' piss addiction. This is, for the record, not piss. Twitch has never actually made money. So this is a big part of, like, what I'm saying, too, is they're not even, like, making the bag. They have some sort of plan that's based on growth and market share, is how they are able to keep going and keep getting investment and, like, this type of stuff, but they don't make money. And so, like, if they're not making money taking, like, 70%, it's, like, streaming, like, infrastructure costs money. YouTube only takes 5%. YouTube takes 50%. Twitch takes 70%. No, wait. YouTube only takes 30%, Twitch takes 50%. That's it. Yeah. ASMR Vic 3 explaining spreadsheets when? Soon. This is the way. So we're gonna have this separatist movement anyways. I think we're gonna let the South American army deal with that, actually. Centralizer, I guess, is kind of okay. Okay, let's do this one. Almost on the scent anyways. We have a much bigger army. Why are you confident, my day? Turmoil. Size of our loans. Turmoil in Japan. Relative strength and mobilization. You just think that you're way cooler? Or what? I think we could actually push through them here. But very importantly, they don't have anyone... Keep this guy on adamant defense. They don't have anyone to catch our push here. I think we're super okay pillaging our way through as well. We're just gonna put one guy in defending each troop, but we got both the squads here. UK wants a defensive pact. Okay, if relations, it's so frustrating that these things are freaking worthless. That like none of that, it's not worth anything really. Defensive pact is better, but no internment camps in California this time. Don't you mean Dixie internment camps in California this time? On positive news, Millennia next up we will let you raise cities. That's super nice. ASMR spreadsheet sounds good. Jesus. This is gonna be like, so like the dating tutorial took me like probably over 10 hours to make. And then like the SOL one, like if you just look at it from like hourly perspective, which like is maybe not like the way I should be talking about looking about it, but this is like part of how I look at things. Like it took me like an hour and a half to do the SOL video. SOL video for sure gets more views than the dating tutorial, even though it's like 1/10 the effort, or yeah, 1/10 the effort. Although I suppose like that's me branching into a different thing, so like calling it the same thing is like perhaps inappropriate. Why do we... I feel like we should probably have a lot of paper production, no? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Lima is incorporated. Let's get it started with them. We are trying to get their urban center size up. So I didn't realize we were having paper issues. Basically anywhere where we're producing sulfur, which we do have a few states producing sulfur, we can auto-expand the paper and this is not too bad. So let's do some of that, get that in. Increasing sulfur demand is generally a good thing. So we would prefer not to be importing paper. Kome should stand down, absolutely. Alright, we're about to pop off on the war, so we're gonna assign to the fronts. By the way, this stream's probably gonna be a little bit shorter, because it's not like a scheduled stream, but just a heads up. Hi, new fan, says Dota 2 fan. Sounds like you're a Dota fan. Love your Sick Empire videos. Love your tutorials. Thank you so very much. Is there rumors that after Spheres of Influence that we'll stop Vicky 3 support? I mean, there are rumors, but there's like zero substance to the rumor. Basically. Yeah, there's nothing there. People have been saying that they think that Vicky 3 is going to be embroidered since day one release of Vicky 3, so... I guess we should have gotten on the front a little bit earlier. Rip. Collectivized agriculture is going to be super nice here, though. I guess we could go this. The thing is, we don't want to start a movement to preserve it. We could go racial seg. Racial segregation will be quite a bit better, because then we will be able to get Han pops. Let's do it. And so what HQ are we sitting in? Dixie, huh? Gonna sit in Dixie and gonna sit in New England. Well, that's not ideal for us. Amazonian uprising will be put down. It's not about the views, it's about the memes and the big nice. True. Maybe the views were the big nices we got along the way. Huh? Make Victoria 3 tutorial videos for 1/10 the effort and 10x the revenue to subsidize ASMR spreadsheet videos. This is the way, actually. You're right. I think you're onto something. You incorporate non-native states? Ew, brother. What's that, brother? For some reason that has stepbrother. Like, I've just gotten stuck in the laundry vibes. Ew, brother. You incorporate non-native states? I don't think it makes sense for them to abandon the game. No, it doesn't. Also, like, they have, like, way more than Imperator's numbers. By a pretty big margin, so... we don't actually want that guy to get negative popularity. We're actually super chill with that dude, so... we'll do that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are we losing some of these battles? Shouldn't we be crashing over them? Like water upon rock? Oh, what the hell? They're so much stronger than us now. Oh, because they're bringing everything. The micro begins. Alright. Hopefully no one else on this front of our allies is pushing and borrowing from us. But that might be the case. Now, we can send this. I think the Navy will head us off. Ooh, Italy is formed with a new flag. Pretty nice. I think we could afford to improve relations with Russia now too. And still be running most of the excess here. There's no way historical US could have moved that large an army across the continent back then. This is true. 100%. Oh, Johorian uprising. I see you. Oh, we didn't ask in time? Rip the dream. Oh well. That's fine. Not a big deal. We'll just send these guys back here. Alright, they pulled guys off. And we're tangling with the Navy anyways. Now, the disgusting thing is we should win this despite having fewer boats and not having any capital ships. Because we only have one admiral and they have two. And everyone knows the more admirals you have, the more you suck. Yeah, you see here, they only get to use half their units. So despite us sucking harder than them, we should be in pretty good shape. Is the UK ever going to commit troops here? I really wouldn't have gone for some of these unless the UK was going to commit, but looks like they're just like, they want to stay at home. God, that sucks. It really, like, the thing that's really rough is it's exactly 2 strategic regions, so it's actually you can land 2 strategic regions here. You can land Dixie and New England. In fact, if they took a piece of Mexico, this would be easier. And it's like actually pretty hard to get in on the USA. Whoa, there's a ton of bureaucracy deficit because we put in a ton of institutions. So let's actually just kick all those to the front. Is this an ally that's pushing? No, they're trying to push us successfully. Respectfully. Gold Rush? I think we spread the word. We are incorporating. It will take a while, but... oh my god, I feel like there's something in my eye. Looks like we're getting a pretty solid amount of weekly migration. Where's it coming from? You don't see... it's not a mass. Okay. Either way, we're happy about it. Because it's allowing us to try and industrialize Japan. We're slowly but surely moving towards that 70% figure. We're going to cancel before we actually start fighting them, though. We just want to occupy this 80 stack. Although, I don't see a way for us to actually win this. So we'll probably white peace. Sucks a little bit. And also, UK will prevent us from white piecing. I mean, maybe UK does something after they defend this invasion. So, 1 month to patch, how do you feel? I'm super excited. We got, like, one more... we're gonna do like 1 Ethiopia video and then like maybe 5 to 10 USA videos, and then we're just gonna chill until the patch comes out. It's kind of day 2 of begging Generalist to play TNO. What's TNO? Stabilized Vic 3 stabilized with around 9k. That is nice. That is big nice. Well, we'll hit Kome's. Kome's gonna retire soon. As soon as we get our freaking finish the journal entry. Yeah, maybe we don't incorporate. I don't really know here. Is Hokkaido getting pops? If it is, we probably want to build here. It is getting pops. Okay, okay. Oh, looks like we already set ourselves up to be building here. This will also be pretty aggressive about using labor saving, huh? Now we need engines. We'll just do that. The New Order Last Days of Europe is the name of the game. There's even lesser chance Japanese could have conquered all the cowboys too. Eh. Thank you for the follow, Footsprints. I think there's somewhat of a chance. TNO the mod. Oh, were you the one who sent... someone sent me a mod. I haven't taken a look at it yet. Was that you? TNO is a Hoey 4 mod of a post-World War II where Germany wins it. Got it. The worst timeline. I think some of those timelines... I've been meaning to play like Kaiser Reich. Alright, so we get ourselves a battle here. And we're not winning it. Nor are we likely to with the 92, so we could just cancel the landing now that we've, just cancel the naval invasion. Right. Oh, we'll just wait there. And if they move this 79 stack off, or this 82 stack off, then we will be able to get in really easy. And so this is a way we could win. We're not going to win otherwise without UK's support somehow, though. Because they're covering both the HQs. They have someone standing in the other northern HQ. We're not going to get enough army. But they're also not going to land Alaska. Oh, I suppose we're not defending... Oh, yeah, we're defending our own coast as well here, so, yeah. We're in super fine shape. Still would love the UK to actually do something, but it is what it is. We'd kind of rather they get a little bit more political strength. We're gonna make them happy soon-ish. TM. There's also a Vicky 3 version. Epic economy system. Funny thing is, EU5 will probably be massive using Imperator's province system and military system with elements of Vic 3's economic and diplo systems. Yeah, it's gonna be like Imperator, just reskinned. And then be wildly successful. Do you try and catch Texas because of the oil? We do sometimes. One of the problems with getting Texas is the same problem with getting Alaska or California, which is that the U.S. decks on you a ton. Which we're experiencing now. This is the second time. So you have to kneecap the USA entirely. If you're going to do this. I think we'll just do that. But now we're getting ripped apart pretty bad here. And that's with them having the 94 stack. USA is very much spookier than they used to be on previous patches. So, yeah. Just starting to experience quite a lot of pain here. Still, they're not going to get Return Alaska or humiliate, you know, UK. And there's a chance they pull off here, but this is looking pretty rough for us. Germany winning would be bad, but I hate to think what Japan would have done to Asia. Oh yeah, that's true. Given Nanjing, yeah. Suffers from a the issue with TNO is currently it suffers from a massive Nazi problem. You don't say. The people who wanted to experience a mod where Germany won happen to have a lot of Nazis. It's crazy. Crazy, bro. Would have never suspected that. Yeah, RPing, like, Germany as fascist has been, like, requested, like, several times, and, like, that notion makes me a little bit uncomfortable. We don't mind. We want universal suffrage, as a matter of fact, so we're probably going to do this. 5% of pops become loyalist is probably the best for us. That super works for us. Super works. Now they have 160 defending, or was this no like 170 defending this coast. The USA, like, I mean, you can bleed them because they're gonna have a super negative income, but this is gonna be like really expensive over time. Because look, the thing is they've mobilized an enormous amount of battalions. Look at this, 18,000. 1.6 AI is super psychotic too. We're playing, this is on Victoria Tweaks mod, but off the Victoria Tweaks mod, the AI builds way too much military, especially if they're really small. If you ignore the developers in the community, then it's an outstanding mod. If you ignore the Nazis, then there's not a Nazi problem. But for real generals, read about the economy has inflation, money creation, GDP growth, credit rating, reserves, taxes. I'll take a look. The thing is, the last time someone told me that type of stuff about a mod, it was the economic like changes mod or whatever. I forget what it's called. Let's peel back. Maybe it's really not even yielding us that much money. Let's just do that and then do that. Last time a financial mod, the economics and finance mod, was suggested, like, I thought the modifiers were just absolutely unhinged on that mod. Not that, like, some of the systems were bad, but we have a rev to enact protectionism. Don't like that. We also have a rev for movement for state religion, which we would be fine with, actually. I mean, it would mean saying goodbye to the Intelligentsia and their migration attraction bonus, probably. Really, we want to be able to have the Intelligentsia and the Buddhist monks powerful at the same time. I'm not sure if there's a way to do that. I especially don't know on this mod, because we don't know about the balance here. Let's see how we're doing on the this Japan thing. Yeah, man, it sucks that like they have a bunch of troops here. Texas is considered a part of Dixie. That's why we're not like landing Texas, is because this guy's defending Texas. These guys are all defending Texas. From Washington to DC to Texas, they cover all of it. And there's really not a whole bunch we can do here, to be honest. We could actually demobilize our army if we wanted. Which actually would be economics and finances mod. Yeah, they just gave like too many crazy construction and like investment pool contribution modifiers that were just nutter. How do I get my naval invasions to start more battles? They often just sit there for months with full org. They sit there for months. I don't know then. It's balanced because inflation catches up to GDP growth and you can actually enact austerity and stuff. Interesting. I haven't tried ENF because it presents itself as a serious, but also implementing 21st century Western economics management system in 19th century Bhutan. It's totally incongruous. It's hard to get it in. I think you have to be a GP or major power to unlock a lot of the features. What's this war? Bad for us. Nothing's going to happen in this war. They can't enforce on us. We can't enforce on them. This is gonna be like white peace at best. Oh, no. Maybe we just demobilize our army, to be honest. The crazy thing is like, yeah. Yeah, this is just like such a nut. This is the disadvantage of taking Alaska and California and stuff. We really don't have the means with which to fight the USA. I'm considering right now just standing down this army, which is like entirely conscripts, just to like restore the economy, with the understanding that we're like almost certainly white piecing. Oh, but now you're prepping a naval invasion? Now you're deciding to invade? What the hell is this? UK, go home, you're drunk. Like, what? We should have kept some semblance of a navy on this side of the map, too. I think we land with the conscripts. They don't do anything to defend, which is terrible. Hopefully we don't get the bug we got last time when we were fighting over the Oregon thing, where they just like zipped back to the other side. Or teleported our guys away. And we're fine with that. The UK never gets in now. They would have gotten in earlier if they did it. Bro. I mean, it's maybe the case we should land with a cavalry unit instead, but I think we're fine. What is this legitimacy? What the hell? Okay, I guess we do this. We have an election. Okay, it's because the election started and the party's schismed. Always hate how that works, but it is what it is. Ooh, let's switch this to peasants. Do some of that. We will get in instantly and start pushing. US cap is gonna be nice. There we go. Super. We now have a front. If UK could actually just push some guys onto that front, we would do pretty well. Let's move the Navy back to the other side, because they're going to pull a bunch of guys off of this. But yeah, they conscript too much to like really do anything about. Army morale also needed for the invasion. You know what's crazy OP at the start of the game? Getting Mexico as a subject. It's pretty good. I think there's better things to do. They can't enforce. Careful how you get that surprise landing in Alaska. They never do that though. But the AI, I've never seen the AI do that. If they do that, that's something from Victoria Tweaks. Is someone drilling behind you? There is someone drilling. It do be like that sometimes. I wish there was an incentive to be fascist or monarchy. I mean, now there's an incentive to go state religion. I think state religion might be meta, so that's kind of cool. Going full commie works okay, at least in Vicky 3. Not only does it work okay, it's kind of the meta. Sure. Yeah, but like, UK never gets in here. Oh, son of a bizzle, dude. We forgot to set these guys on advancing. Rip. Rip the dream, dude. That's actually pretty substantively bad for us, because they were on all defense. Yeah. Although it looks like they're pulling back. What's that about? The UK got in? No way. No way, no way, no way. That means they're not going to actually defend. How'd they get in? Well, that means they're really not going to defend properly. Mobilize this. Because they're going to pull everyone off of the HQs. No, they're in the Dixie HQ. Let's see if we can land you up here in Maine with the 6 stack. Wait, why is that? Bro, we moved you over there at the start. I could have sworn we moved him over there. Where are we even researching right now? Steel frame? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Actually, you know what? Let's cancel this. Because the 4 stack is so far out, let's just move the 4 stack over. And then do this with the 12 stack. Because I think no one's going to be defending up here in Maine now. And then we'll set all these guys on rapid advance. Unless there's one that can adamant defense, we'll just have them do that. Yeah. Because it's not like there's 3 fronts anyways. Is there any room for naval harassing anymore? You can. You can. We don't have enough navies. It's multi-landing's not anywhere near as effective. It's still like a kind of thing. You get more ads on live streams than on any YouTube video. It's getting ridiculous YouTubes. So often after a comment too. That's rough. I'm sorry. I could take them off, but I let YouTube decide how many ads to run. This is starting to become a little untenable. But the thing is, we will take them below 0. Except we never hold this for an extended period of time, I don't think. I guess the only thing that's important to hold is actually that. So we could just move to trying to hold that. Looks like they actually have an army defending. RIP. We'll try and conserve some of our guys here. That guy's in Dixie. Country Cranes is nice. Looks like we're gonna get pushed out here as well. Let's switch everyone to defend again. We just said we were gonna be super chill, and then we just get this massive fight with these guys. Just gonna double check. We're gonna like just check that we get a battle that, yeah, we're gonna get one of these battles. We can just cancel, try up north again. This time with the bigger navy to help us land better. Just looking for a soft spot. Not really expecting to find it. Although, like, bro, if the UK can just hold this position, looks like it's probably not going to happen, but if they can just hold it, then we win. This 50 stack needs to come through here and go over here. Only OGs remember the double naval invasion. Dude, that was like just the free getting it for free every time. It was definitely a vibe. We didn't even read the other option. Probably not good. No. Okay, fair. What is this? Anglo-Indian revolts? So we get an election. Wow, this is the best we can do? Holy shit, dude. Need to get rid of Kome's stat. And now we have a... I hate that they agitate for presidential republic, man. We're keeping a ton of their army occupied, but man, we have a rev brewing, so we can't delete construction. This is normally how we would approach this. We're gonna pause construction, which we hate doing, but we just need to not run. Hopefully this doesn't collapse our industries, but it might collapse our industries, in which case we're in really big trouble. We have an investment pool to clear out though, so maybe we can just rely on that for a little while. Only have one infamy, so really would like to get out of this war. Would super accept white peace, just slam dunk right now. I suppose if we get them low enough. God, they're barely getting any... War exhaustion from casualties. Why do you have a positive modifier for that, my guy? What the hell is that? Why is this positive? Is this a Victoria Tweaks thing? Is that ever positive? War exhaustion from casualties, positive. We want our boys to die. It doesn't make much sense, does it? That civil war is actually also going to be a problem. We're going to call our one time for the stream on passing racial segregation on exactly the next tick. Because that's when it's going to be kind of important. It was next tick or bust. Then bust, you know what I'm saying? But you're in default soon? Yeah, we are aware. If we didn't have a rev brewing, we would just delete some construction. However, if we do start to default, we will actually just demobilize this army and then we'll be fine. So it's really not as scary as it looks. We're just trying to thread the needle and maybe enforce on the USA here. The fact, I think this is a Victoria Tweaks thing, the fact that they're only getting -1 to exhaustion when their capital is occupied is fucking bananas. This is super ridiculous. Or this is insane relative to vanilla. In vanilla, you were not going to have war exhaustion from casualties as a positive modifier at all, making them tick ungodly slow. And I feel like... Well, the whole ticking system is a bit of a problem, but whatever balance change this is, I don't know if I'm about it. Certainly, it would cause us to play a little bit differently. But yeah. Because we would have enforced here, but here's the thing. I think we actually get pushed out now. We would have enforced if we are actually ticking a reasonable amount. But we are not ticking anywhere near a reasonable amount because... Am I missing something? Is that always a positive modifier? I'm pretty sure it's always a negative modifier under normal conditions. And now they have a positive modifier from casualties. Definitely not a victory thing. Never seen it before. The USA is in default. That'll do it. Their White House is on fire and they're like, meh. Yeah, basically. Why? Yeah, I don't know why this is positive. This is not a Victoria Tweaks thing. It's just, this guy just randomly decides he's going to have a positive modifier. Is it overflow? They have so many casualties. They have so many casualties it's just overflowing? Is that what you're telling me? It's like some sort of overflow thing? What do you want, Don? Please. I don't think we're going to do wealth voting. I don't think we're going to do this. I think we tell you to fuck, man. Guess we're gonna get insurrectionary of those guys in a little bit. I don't think we're gonna go back to wealth voting. I guess we could go back to wealth voting. It's not too big a deal, but... Alright, here's our tick. We used our one time. What is this? What is this? Someone report the bugs. There's so many bugs to report. Well, that's pillaging our own stuff. Yeah, let's just advance. But, Constitutional Empire, how did that happen? We're on, for us? It happened because of reasons. We are on, not Parliamentary Republic, we're on, what is it, Monarchy plus Universal Suffrage here. Because we want to finish this journal entry before getting rid of Come. Very, very importantly. I think this might actually be us getting kicked out here, which sucks. Or do we still have the occupation? We still have the front. They're only getting ticked down 1.26. This number is going up. Their war exhaustion from casualties, this number is getting bigger and bigger. They're getting more and more benefit from it. Bro, that's so asinine. I guess they're just really gonna get a shellacking then, huh? Because they're freaking thing. I like the wealth voting, the idea that they want. We don't hate it super hard. There are no bugs in Vic 3. To be fair, we have mods on, so I think that this is Victoria Tweaks, probably. USA really got the sunk cost fallacy? True. This is actually the best explanation. They're like, we already lost so many boys, what's a few more? Alright, we're not making that landing, so we're just gonna cancel it. And we're gonna try and come in here. Land down here. Somehow we're still losing battles. That's like not the big nice. Oh, let's do this temporarily. Now we would delete some construction sectors, however we cannot right now. We cannot delete construction sectors, so now we're in a very awkward spot in terms of the revolution. We're actually going to need to come off of racial segregation after this tick if we don't pass it, I think. Or we rev, but I don't think we want to rev like that. Alright, I guess we're actually just going to be enforcing on them. They want a white peace. The disgusting thing is if we rev, Alaska's part of that rev, they'll actually be able to enforce on us. Oh no, they won't because of Great Britain. I think we just wait out for the aid, to be honest. Or do we not even have... We have time for one more tick of the rev brewing, I think. We're going to get another 11. We actually have time for 2 ticks if we don't, like, super low roll the events. Oh my god, we're not ticking them down anymore. Or we lost our front, brother. We lost our front, and these guys teleported back to Japan, which is actually super obnoxious because we really want them to be over here. They just teleport from Japan all the way back. That's how it goes. Alright, so now we're ticking them down, but since we don't control the war goal, they're only going to get us minus 0.8. Hey, but their positive benefit from war exhaustion from casualties has gone way up. This war is so expensive. I mean, if the UK is not going to re-land them... But the thing is, they're freaking... If we don't clap them now, we're going to have to deal with this again in 5 years. Fuck, man. Is stack overflow? Yeah, it probably is. Maybe it's a dumb... time for a dumb chat rule. We all yell at Generalist if he is at deficit while greater than 50% while then indebted at peace. Well, the problem is our mobilization of our conscript army. If we demobilize, we just instantly deal with the problem. Yeah, France's industrial bonus is extremely OP, plus 20% state construction. Yeah, it's obscene. France has, like, just crazy modifier. 1.6 was kind of bad update, to be honest. The teleporting troops and military formations, desync and military is just annoying. Yeah, multiplayer's got some problems. The teleporting is really annoying. Let's hope that they land, though. But yeah, the UK troops got teleported back there, too, so they couldn't, like... do stuff as quick? I don't know. That's like, the teleporting is like stupid. Stupid. Alright, so we're gonna get one more tick here on racial seg, or we're just gonna abandon it. I think we're probably gonna end up abandoning it, but... Well, Alright, we called our one time on the last time for the tick here. We're just gonna give it a bit of grace and just assume that we get the one time in just a little bit later. Okay. See if that makes the rev go. Oh my god, we want the rev to be freaking have gone away so we could delete stupid construction sectors, man. Because what's gonna happen is we're gonna lose our line of credit if these buildings that require us to be constructing construction goods, if they go away. Shoot, that's so bad. Alright, let's do this. Let's tax tobacco. Normally this is not a good we would want to tax. Let's come back here. Let's try and hold it together. Hold it together. Why do you have so many troops right here? Why are you getting a positive modifier for war exhaustion from casualties? That doesn't make any sense. Where is the UK? Have you given up, UK? UK's maybe given up here, actually. Oh no, they're coming around. Bro, you want to try and push this front here? What? Come on, please do a landing. UK doesn't want to do a landing? Bro, we have to push all the way to the USA, my guy. I guess if they pile enough guys on the front, it's possible, but like... My guy. And USA's in default. I mean, we really have to actually do something about the USA. Like, for a long-term basis. God, it's so painful, though. Why does teleporting home happen? What's the cause? I'm not sure. No streamer left today. Chaos only. The death cult, yeah. Well, we have wealth voting. Our pops super like it. We can go back to wealth voting. Everyone loves it. People hate the universal suffrage. Alright, we're making money. Money moves, that is. How much construction is actually getting used here? Oh, we want to turn it back on so bad, but I don't think we can yet. They're only using... Oh, they're using all of it. Okay, this is fine then. Just let them construct for a hot minute. This war is going freaking nowhere, though. God damn it, dude. I think we're supposed to wipe these. We really need to kneecap the USA. I guess we just need to get stronger ourselves. Let's take a look at their GDP trajectory. I'm considering the white piece, accepting it here. UK is also going to leave pretty soon anyways. So painful. Why couldn't they just re-land, man? Why is Dixie such a freaking long HQ? Why aren't there 3 HQs? It'd be so much easier if there were 3 HQs here. There aren't. Just the 2. Naval invasion capital? Ronnie, my guy. They have a 200 stack parked on top of the capital. No white piece, never give up. Naval invasion, the north part is always empty. Ronnie, they have a 75 stack parked in the north. They're in default. Yeah, so the thing is they're in default, and so we could try and do this. You see chaos? Save and then do a white piece? Wait, why save and then do a white piece? I don't know. Naval invasion of Texas? Well, this 200 stack also defends Texas, because it's the Dixie HQ. Yeah. This is the reason. And if you're going to white piece, the sooner you do it, the better, right? Generally speaking. Yeah, but this is pretty rough. But this is also, they collapsed from this enormous mobilization. They mobilized all their battalions. And, we're not bankrupt and they are. And so they are going to get an increasing... They have a really negative modifier, which is going to allow us to beat them in battles. We just can't land. Generalist when the AI is competent for once. Well, I mean, they've collapsed their country for the next 10 years. They are bankrupt. They're in default. It will never get better for the next war, will it? Well, next war, we will grow our GDP a lot more than they will, is the thing. They're in bankrupt. I think it's going to drain faster than they're already in default again, so it's minus 75 soonish. Yeah, they are in default again. This is true. Make sure we're on, yeah, we're on training PMs. The thing is, we're not even winning all these battles. They have, 500 units here to our 130. And we are full mobilized as well. We have no available extra conscripts. We could recruit more troops, but To be fair, these guys are stationed instead of actually doing anything. I mean, we could try and land these guys up here into the 75 stack using a 27 stack navy. I don't think that works out for us. Pretty confident it doesn't. Does bankruptcy decay the navy? Will you eventually be able to invade the northeast? The problem with invading the northeast is the 75 stack. Can they double default? No, it'll just reset it. Let's try just a double landing and see if that does anything, actually. I don't think this will work, but we could try, I suppose. I also don't know the combat width of these states. Maybe we can cheese combat width in some way, because they do have a really negative modifier. And so that's probably how the UK landed in the first place. Maybe we could just straight up land here. This, at the very least, is going to pull guys off this front. The UK is coming in. Okay, the UK is coming in with a lot of troops here. I didn't even see this is 110 stack, so maybe we could just, like, actually push through them. But that's not working there. That's not working there. But, here, let's cancel this naval invasion. And cancel this one. But let's try these guys. Let's try landing these guys in... let's try landing in here with our 1 stack fleet. Let's try landing in here with our 6 stack fleet. With our 6 stack fleet. Oh wait, we gotta wait. We have to wait. And we're just landing the narrow spots up north, and maybe this works, or the spots that don't have, we assume will have less combat with. Oh, but now they're just like off the front, they're over it. Alright, let's see if we can push and go for a triple landing. They're shuffling troops. So we have to get through this 71 stack, but that's the Navy stack. Did they just move all the guys off? They just moved all the guys off. Thank God. Alright. This guy's gonna push. Alright. Let's cancel this naval, or let's cancel the Massachusetts naval invasion now. Let's move this guy on over to here. Let's switch this guy to all defend. Let's get this guy to actually push. Pillage. Alright, they stopped. They moved the guys off the front, so let's switch back to rapid advance. Oop. Let's lower the game speed a little bit. Maybe we're just gonna get a monstrous push here. Alright, so we see the fronts have split. We're gonna mobilize the South American army and move them up here. This stack's not really doing anything productive, but maybe we get to push down into DC here. Because they just decide to not cover the front. Looks like the UK is bringing a lot of their troops here. Make sure that they are moving to the correct front. They are. This is so asinine that this is how we win the war, too. So it's looking like we win now. What's actually super asinine is this plus modifier from war exhaustion, making them tick out super slow. I think this is a Victoria Tweaks thing. I think the whole idea is that he thinks that war exhaustion ticks to at the bad speed. Alright, I think we switch these guys up to all defend. Look to reset their battles here. Because the 50 stack will push. This guy is South American Army. Yeah, you're traveling to that front. Cool, 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 cool. And then is anyone... No one's defending the HQ now. Because of reasons. So... I think we cancel the Rhode Island naval invasion. And then we take the 6 stack, we unpause so that it will reset the thing. We can take the 6 stack, or the 4 stack here, and we try and land here. Which should be doable, because nobody's defending the HQ now. Pushing in this HQ. All defense up here in Pennsylvania. No one's defending the HQ. Is no one still at the HQ, or do you finally get some guys in here? Looks like they might have gotten some guys in. Why is this 0 now? Because we pushed someplace? Okay, we're at the right spot. They're just sitting there, so we're actually going to cancel this naval invasion. And push here. And then these guys are just sitting there, so we're not going to be able to do anything to them. There. We're pushing through now here. We have a huge problem in terms of convoys. I think we've gotten ourselves enough of a buffer here that we can build ourselves. So we're going to resume construction, and we're going to look to add ports. So any place where we don't have a lot of infra... Chubu, alright. Then we'll add some ports in here. So we'll try and get that going. Once this guy is not involved in any battles, we can re-land with them, but we can't right now. Do we have an army here? We do. The South American Army. If they didn't have anyone here, which they've pulled a lot of guys off here, the Dixie HQ, we would be able to navally land them, but we don't. They do. Really wish we could pull this guy off, but we can't. Oh, you know what we could do? We could reassign him to a different front, and then the battles will go away, and then we can re-land with him. We just keep moving him from one front to another. So let's switch him to rapid advance here. And now we can navally land with him. Sorry, I'm not chatting much. I'm trying to like really focus on this. There's our 4 stack. I guess we gotta switch this to defend, huh? Should have been on rapid advance, but now there's 90 stack here. Terracotta system is finished, so that should up our literacy quite a bit in the short term, but also increase our research speed by a lot. This guy wants peace. Of course he does. We'll have him in pieces soon. Now they have a 39 stack in Dixie, which is kind of annoying. We might even be able to land through it. There's not a lot of combat width in there. Alright. I think that we're going to switch a lot of these guys to advance because they are unopposed. And now, here's the construction rub. We want to turn up some of the construction to steel frame. Do we have any places where we've built steel frame where it's steel where it's good? If we lose this war somehow, I think we actually want to build military stuff, but I think we're in fine shape for it. So, electricity is really not as useful for us. Feminism's already not spreading. We go investment banks for the company here. Alright, looks like they keep pulling guys over here, which is to some extent fine for us. If they're pulling a bunch of guys to defend against the landing, then that means we're going to push the actual fronts here, so. It looks like the UK is getting in here. If the UK pieces out, this is going to be super tragic. Combined fleet for no invasion penalty. You landed Polka Dot. Yeah, Polka Dot the New York 52 war score system. Hey, play, how's it going? Generalist is locked in. Yeah, I'm trying to make this work. Now they have a 240 defending Dixie. I think we keep our naval landing going though, just because if they're gonna have a 240 stack to defend against this, I think we're fine with that state of affairs. Well, we're gonna move this army over. I don't think he gets there in time to be like reasonably useful, but we're gonna try and see if we can do it. These guys are defending the New England HQ rather than assigning to a front, which is wild. We got the 230 stack there still. They hopefully have to declare again on the what's it called? We're not here to read. Not here to talk about it. Here to be about it. Looks like we're gonna get all of this here. So once we push this through, I think we're gonna try and land these guys down south in Texas. Deep in the heart of Texas. Something like that. Maybe this is a little bit harder than we thought. Looks like they're gonna get churned through there. The front moves. Super nice. Just gotta win a couple more battles to get in here. And we're starting to deal with the convoy deficit. Hopefully we just get the rest of that in one battle. I mean, we already have 81%, so... Actually, I think we try and land Virginia instead of Texas, because that'll completely shuffle up the fronts. If we manage to get Virginia. This battle's going to be over soonish. I mean, we're pushing here. We want this guy to not actually reach a front so his battle can end. Alright, we're pushing here too. I think we have more than one guy pushing. Yeah, they're just churning through them. Again, sorry, I'm not shouting very much. I'm trying to get this through. Stuff to differentiate between Japanese and British territories. Truer words have never been spoken. Alright, we got them here. Thank God. Suddenly not very legitimate, that's super cool too. Alright, who do we need to keep this running? The Industrialists, I guess, suck now? Basically anyone can keep that law running, so let's do this maybe? Let's tick it faster by lowering taxes a little bit. And now, we're hoping that this is a big enough blow to America that, well, we have to fight them again in like 10 years after their bankruptcy is over and all this jazz, that we're in okay shape. Get a bunch of formation, cannot reach HQ. Hopefully that didn't shadow realm everyone. It looks like it didn't. Persia not accept. And it looks like Afghanistan and Oman will side with them. We're going to take a save just to make sure no one psychotically sides with Persia, but I think we go after Persia now. That was a good win. Not sure I expected it. Yeah, this is definitely a rough one on that. I guess we should have checked who we could annex. Trade agreement will be fine here. South American army. Let's move them over here as well. And then let's come in here. Do some of that. We're losing a little bit of money. I think we'll be fine though. We're probably going to put in revoked claim attempts, just to make them more likely to back down, or one revoked claim, but we'll see who we can possibly sway here as well. Oh, jeez, I thought that was Prussia sides with Persia. I was freaking not about that. You know what? I think if we... Is Prussia in here? If Prussia's in here, we'll just side on the same side. No, they're not. And we have obligations from both Russia and the UK, so I think that's why we can sway them. The big reason, transfer states, no thanks. Obligations, no thanks. Alright, looks like we're not swaying anyone. So, let's have a revoked claim on Azerbaijan. Not that we actually care about enforcing this, we just want to make it so that they back down. Oh, we didn't even check to see what military they had. That's probably stupid. Because if they have good PMs, then like we're actually in weird shape. It's going to be a little bit on the rough side for us. I guess we can start mobilizing this massive stack again. And if we need the army, it'll be there when the time comes. So we're not going to get out of the thing right here. Did their flag lose stars? Hell yeah, it did. Did you get war reps? Yeah, we did. France sides with Persia? Please no. Leia, please. France doesn't even have an interest here. Oh, they do. Just kidding. Da-da-da. Just gonna hope and pray. Thoughts and prayers, to be honest. Thoughts and prayers. We're gonna put an interest there because we want to be able to defend them. We're gonna put an interest there because I think we have colonies there that aren't expanding. God, I hate that you can lose an interest somewhere and like not know. It's pretty obnoxious. It's possible I could change my notification settings so that doesn't happen though. So maybe I'm just a dum-dum. Alright. We got a 66 stack. They're gonna try and defend. How 3.4k and our projection is considerably less. So we might actually need this big squad as well. Take that. People declare neutrality, it's fine. Yeah, France siding with Persia would be catastrophic. I think. I don't think we can land. I don't think we have the tools, I don't think we have the technology. It's like they assign everyone to the front, which means our landing gets in for free. So that's pretty good for us. What is this, Texas Alliance? Tejas? I think we'll say no. But we still want to defend them, we just don't want to invest the, that's a very small amount of debt to take for an obligation. Oh, but we're taking it. We're taking it when we're like actually like about to collapse economically. We're just like, oh, let's just take on the debt. All right, let's bankroll these guys. Only 6K. What could go wrong? Kind of threading the needle a little bit here, guys. Oh, the Persian fleet is huge. What's up with that? We could also turn off construction again. We have a pretty big thing. We'll not do it for some temporary prestige. Yeah, they have no one defending here though, so. Question is can their fleet hold up? I don't think it can. Hi guys. We'll get as far away from them as possible, and then we'll designate this as a strategic objective, so we'll push towards it. So you get a battle just instantly. Ooh, yikes. Looks like they're gonna push us. Okay. I think we're gonna get the railways in Boss Congo. I think we don't get that event again if we choose the legitimacy, and we just kind of will take the freeway railways here. Don't need this many guys on offense. We'll just keep the offensive planner only on offense. He's gonna get in there eventually. Eventually. God, what is this zipping around about? I don't know. We don't need any bureaucracy now, so we'll just kick those to the back here. Texas and your customs union, you can get New Africa now. They had a non-adjacent modifier. Ooh, good call. Yep. Good call. What mods are we running? Victoria Tweaks mod and a couple others. Persia having their capital so far inland is obnoxious. Yeah, it's a little bit obnoxious. It's not too bad though. They got 2 commanders, so we're just gonna beat them in battles. So it looks like they pull off this 41 stack to defend. So that should help us win over here. What the hell happened to our... Bro, what is this guy doing? This guy went from here to here to here to here to here? Is this real life? What is this? I mean, this is where most of our army is, so kind of matters. Kind of matters. One day we'll get a naval battle so we can push these guys out. 47 stack chilling over there. Again, super fine. Well, it's fine-ish. They're raising conscripts, so they're getting more and more conscripts. Oh, we're at speed 3. This explains a lot. I was like, why? Because we swapped speed 3 for the micro. I gave you the winning conditions, give me mod. Give me mod. Pay me rent. You'll get the mod when you fix the fucking door. Yeah, we're just gonna clap them twice. And then here, now we're in pretty good shape, as long as we don't lose Macron here, which is a little bit of a risk. But yeah, now they're starting to get, yeah. You know what, we're actually gonna send in a second naval invasion too. With the South American army? No, wait. 9th Army. That's not the 9th Army. That's the 9th Army. Often won't do much, but we'll see what we can do. Let's actually... I want to get the industrializing thing before we actually accidentally incorporate more stuff. We got 42% eligible here. Let's push some actual industrial stuff. Plus that'll help us to stave off the deficit or the default. Actually, we just need to pause construction. And we have steel frame buildings too. God, this is the worst timeline. We're gonna pause construction and turn on steel frame buildings. It's gonna be a blast. The auto queue it'll provoke the auto queue to build some stuff. That helps with the steel frame buildings. Please don't lose another thing here. Alright, now he's out. And so we can try and get our battles. Looks not so good. But... oh my god, do we just lose this? Please, no. North Borneo. We'll get this. I guess we could delete some construction sectors too. Oh, we're not even running max taxes, are we? What's our... oh, yeah. Are we passing a law? We are passing a law. Yeah, we're starting to push them out here, though. The 4-stack's gonna get here. We've occupied some of their army. I think this 4-stack doesn't do anything, though, to be honest. We're just experimenting a little bit with the multi-landing. Hey, Dengrish, how's it going? What's popping is a wrecked USA. We did wreck the USA. Isn't your income fucked? Yeah, it is a little bit fucked. We're not in default, though. We're threading the needle. We're staying just shy of default. This is the way. Oh, let's also swap to covered markets. Now we're gonna go for secular academia on everything. The reason for this is that, while we do want the Buddhist guys to be a little bit more powerful, we are going to want to roll some generals to go multiculturalism. I guess we super don't need that right now, though, huh? Because we actually have unemployment, so maybe we hold off on that. It's less of a priority. You will respect my priority. Yeah, this is never working, huh? But we're slowly pushing here, so... I said we're slowly pushing here. I guess it's real slowly pushing. So we're occupying some units here. Do we get a little bit of a better battle? No, these landings aren't working. Okay, new plan. New plan. We are just gonna merge those two armies. Can't merge during a demobilization cooldown? Bro, we didn't demobilize you at any point in time. What is this shit? It's ridiculous is what it is. Alright. Alright, he's gonna go back to the front and then we'll be able to get in. Silly Willy. He's just a silly Willy here. He just forgot. He forgot. Oh no, you can't get back to the HQ in time. Whatever will you do other than lose the war? we can pause these again, because we got our things that we wanted, and we're in. Yay. I guess maybe we don't need to merge these guys now. We are going to want to not recruit up Intelligentsia guy. Actually, maybe we just hyper don't care about going multiculturalism, because the pop growth on Victoria Tweaks mod, really, more than anything. I think we also peel this guy off, just in case he could do something. Please give us the battles, thank God. Alright. Please, please, please. More battles, more often. Push the front before they get here. Yes. Yes, reset it. Yes. Get there before they do. Get there before they do. Get there before they do. He teleported and he spazzed. He teleported and spazzed. We hate it when they do that. Alright. We need to swap to all defend. We're going to try and leapfrog the front up here. And here. Which will also reset the front, so we can maybe get on there faster than they can. But we're not going to use this guy to try and do this. And he's going to try and hold for a little bit. Was this white piece? No way, dude. Isn't your income fucked? Income's fine. Income's fine. Is there a particular reason for annexing Arabia? Really resource dense. And oil. Yeah. Did they finally add more oil? There's a ton of oil there. There's always been a ton of oil there. Alright, so the naval invasion hits, which moves the front over. We'll try and navally invade down there too. The front moving. We're navally invading here. I don't think they're defending on any of the naval invasions, so in this way we get to leapfrog our 91 stack on over. I think we can use more than one guy for pushing here. Let's actually use this guy. With the experienced offensive planner. Super nice. And looks like we're pushing in. We'll unify these fronts in just a moment here. Japan is the new USA. Oh my god, oil, let me give you democracy. Japan's always kind of been like, oil, let me give you blank. We do love the oil. What do we think of the new upcoming DLC? Dude, the new DLC is super, super hype. We're super excited for it. Alright, let's resume construction. But Generalist, the default's fine. Oh, it's still two fronts. I thought it unified. Whoops. Whoops-a-dooza. Thought we got one of these. Alright, we're definitely going to be building a lot more steel. Our steel imports should also be going on up. We could import the glass too, but I think we want to produce the glass. I guess on a temporary basis we can import glass though. We'll import it from Qing. But a lot of our glass auto-construct things should just absolutely be flying off the shelves. In all the games I played, there never seemed to be much oil outside of Bahrain, but I do remember reading a year ago they added. So you need to discover it, and often the countries that have the oil don't have a lot of resource discovery chance. But it's there. There's like 180 right here. What was that drink? Piss. That's right. It's not piss. It's motor oil. Let's put this on rapid advance, because there's no one on the front with us now. No one on the front with us. No one to stop us. Please get into the capital before they get there. Wait, why are we ticking down? Why are we ticking down? No, not my gumdrop buttons. We really gotta set this guy to defend on all these fronts again. Son of a bitch. We should have set him to defend. My bad. I didn't want to click that much, but we should have just clicked. We should have suffered the fate. The fate of the clicks. Now we might actually not enforce. Hey, where's our minus casualties modifier here, yeah? Plus modifier from casualties, where casualties don't matter. Casualties are just a positive thing. Where's that? Whatever mod thing aspects that's doing that, I think I don't like it. We actually just need these battles to finish way faster, to be honest. Like, way faster. Egypt. Nice flag, bro. Oop. Is there a chance we lose this? No, come on, man. Finish the battles faster, please. They have no war goal on us, so they can take us below 0. It's so... I hate the ticking system so much, man. The ticking system is like just leads to like weird things. Like we have half their country occupied, and somehow we're gonna surrender here. Like it just seems so unrealistic. All right, we're gonna up the taxes here. Okay. Can we please go laissez-faire? No, we have a freaking idiot in charge. The centralizer. My kingdom for laissez-faire, dog. Try for racial seg again. Taking them down now? Yeah, we are. We actually really don't care about revoking the claim, so we'll just not enforce that. There we go. Resume construction. Big nice. Super kawaii. We can annex a bunch of subjects now. Bolivia, probably being the one we go for. We're losing. No stopping the Empire. You need to play the game. Played the hell out of it until France DLC. Took a break. The light improved. Looks much improved. Wait another month, Giga. For the other big DLC. Yeah. Dead soldiers, more funerals, more need for wood, bigger cash, more wood profit. Yeah, exactly. Ticking war system is what made you stop playing the game. It's so stupid. Like, the fact that, like, that was, like, close to us losing. Any ideas? First DLC playthrough? If I get the game early and the devs ask me to highlight anything, then I'll probably do that. Like, so for example, we might see Russia or the UK if we're trying to highlight great game type stuff, which maybe they're going to be interested in. I'm thinking I want to try one state Panama run, though. I'm thinking that sounds pretty poggers. Let's swap some more to steel frame here. God, look at our standard of living, it's terrible. How are we doing on industrializing Japan? We're making negative progress because we finished incorporating someplace. God, the truth hurts. See, the thing is, we could, like, stop incorporating, but... I mean, we're not incorporating new places because of this. Turn all the gold onto Steam Donkey, because we, more than anything, really want them to be employed, so that'll help to make sure that that happens. You gotta get you to Urban Center 5 and you. We have the stuff in the queue, just we haven't cleared the queue in forever. Alright. With the active construction, the targeted construction. Let's add a little bit of extra juice there. Having difficulty employ. Okay. I think that we use, yeah, Steam Donkey everywhere here. Let's crank another railway into here. Let's also add a uni to each of these for qualifications reasons. And then we're losing 40k, but it's losing 40k. Everybody enjoy the eclipse? Didn't look at it, because we were streaming. Do you think one day they'll push player government construction to be in the background, so we're only shaping the edges of the market incentives and it's mostly autonomously developed? This is a weird sort of tension with the game where more realism is automating more things, but that's like not necessarily good for a gameplay perspective. You know what I mean? We annex Bolivia. Next. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, so corporatism would help us. I think we already got the stuff we wanted to pass in there. You know what? Honestly. So here's the thing. Our industrialists suck nuts. Because they give manufacturing tax income instead of the good stuff. It's possible. We want to go communism really early. Because they're not very good. And that's what I'm thinking about now. About going socialism. Which will also give us access to, you know, other laws. Graduated taxation, communists. It's probably silly of me. We're probably just supposed to go for electrical stuff into more electrical stuff, but maybe we're supposed to actually... Let's develop ironclads. Yeah, okay. I think I like this. We already have gantry cranes. We want to turn everything on. That'll help it. We're close to being able to turn on Tehuku, and now we also can add another company. I think we want the iron company, or maybe generic steel would be decent right now. So thinking between this, which does give steel mills throughput. Let's actually just take a quick look at some of our companies here. South Manchuria Rail would be really what we want to establish, but we need we need to fight China. We don't have a single steel building at level 5. Generic steel is actually kind of attractive here for the state construction efficiency. So would the electrical, so would the Lima one be. So the thing is, we already have a lead company, so this makes this a lot worse than it otherwise would be. Fertilizer building throughput is not too bad. We already have fertilizer and lead. Maybe we're supposed to go... So how many iron mines do we have? The thing is, you make more iron mines than any other type of mine, but we have 45 iron mines. We almost have an equivalent in here. And fertilizer plants building throughput, we probably could export fertilizer here. And there's a ton of sulfur in here. Maybe we're supposed to do this. The thing is, eventually we're going to get a coal company, right? I'm not sure where we're supposed to go. Or if we're supposed to wait for the electricity, do the electricity company. Or if we're supposed to push for the steel company and do the steel company. Steel company seems... Well, if we're going to push for the electricity... Oh, we don't even have rotary, so the electricity company's out. Alright, where's our tallest steel thing? Canto. Alright, let's just add steel to the front and go the steel company, I think. You love secret police? Big nice. Beg you to stop fighting wars and let your economy recover. Economy's fine. What do you mean? What do you mean? Economy's fine. Economy is fine. What do you mean? What do you mean your economy has problems? Economy is great. What do you mean, you people? Economy's fantastic. I don't know what you're talking about. This game is so damn close to fundamental perfection. Wow. It's a strong take. Just a few things they need to change. Do fertilizer, you can swap it out for coal at the next company tech. We already have the fertilizer company. I assume by the fertilizer you're telling me that you think we should do... You think we should do fertilizer? A fertilizer company would be bad because we already have a fertilizer company. But I assume you mean the sulfur or explosives. The sulfur plus coal. Sulfur plus coal is kind of attractive. We're also getting iron mine building throughput a little bit here already. Pushing for 150 INO is better. Lets you push tier 3 tech at the same time as Great Britain. Look at your GDP growth. GDP growth is great. It's great. What are you talking about? Didn't stall out because these wars. Don't get me wrong, the changes I would make are big but small. Coal plus sulfur, yeah. The one that gives a little bit of fertilizer. We're not constructing that there that much anyways, so. But our line of credit should be shooting up because we're finishing a bunch of this wood. You know what? This industrialized Japan is actually way harder because of this mod. This mod makes it so you get less urban centers, and the urban center is exactly what we need here. It's so dirty. Yeah. Mod makes that journal entry way harder. I think we just go steel. Victoria tweaks starts with Qing and no migration controls and social security. Yeah, they do. There's like a lot of things in here that I'm not sure. Your economy's lacking of nightclubs industry in its development tab, basically. Vampires and Massacres, hell yeah, brother. It's Victoria Tweaks mod, is the name of the mod. We still have this to swap over. I think we swap over once we put in the steel company. I think we'll be in kind of good shape then. I mean, there's a lot of glass. Let's actually... Let's come in here, and we're going to see where we have glass, and wherever we spot glass works, we're just going to kick them to the front of the queue. But finishing this journal entry is just like pulling teeth, to be honest. Or maybe we actually finish some of these as well. South American Army is like kind of here, so we'll just send them in. Looks like we could use a little bit more juice in this war as well, so we'll send in these guys, these gentlemen. Tax capacity is actually going to be nice because we don't have every place fully taxing, and I think we finished the steel, or did we just put a bunch of stuff in front of it? We just put a bunch of stuff in front of it like a dum-dum. Let's do that. Usually puppet the puppeteer. Eclipse time. Is it really eclipse time right now? Quick, everyone stare at the sun. Except don't stare at the sun. Oh, I just want laissez-faire, man. Yeah, we can't do the trick until we finish this journal entry, which is like feels like freaking impossible. We're at 46%, but we need to get Lima in there. We need to get Lima's coming along, I guess. We need to get Transvaal and Freistadt in there, and I think then we maybe get it. I don't know. It's rough. You know what? Not discriminating on the basis of religion would help a lot here too, to be honest. Let's add a uni. Steel's about to finish. Steel's about to finish. And Canto. There it goes. We will now put in on the steel company. Generic steel. 5% construction efficiency. And now, with that slotted in, we'll swap everything to steel frame. And the deficit's not real, it can't hurt you. Except it kind of can. It's a bit of an ouchie. And we're running a glass deficit. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna delete a couple construction sectors. We're gonna look where our upkeep is the most expensive. And we're gonna delete from there. Just a couple. As in 2. Exactly 2. We'll not delete in Transvaal and Freistadt because we're trying to get them to come on up, so we'll delete into Tohoku. Wait, why did deleting one of those? Okay, let's delete one more. Okay. There we go. Fruitful endorsements. Big nice. How come you're not in default with all that red money? Because we're threading the needle. We're also probably going to do a little bit of a rice warlord shenanigans to prevent that from happening. Is there any place in here where we do not have unemployed? No, the unemployed. Ah, here we don't have unemployed. Perfect. So we will add a couple rice farms there. So any place where we don't have unemployment, we're going to add some rice farms. Yikes. Add a couple here in the capital as well. Sure, we'll take that in Chubu. I think we're not even max taxes. Let's double check though. Oh, we are? Alright. Fair enough. Is liquor even more than swapping over to being services? Let's remove this tax that targets the poor. Let's come back to here. The rice will help us to increase our line of credit. We might have to pause construction for a hot second. I think we can pull through this. It's really, really close, though. We have 200k. We have 2 months worth. No, we can't pull through this. We need to pause the construction. Here, let's put the rice farms at the front. Yeah. It auto pauses. Should be fine. Just as long as we can keep the construction going, which we can with the investment pool having enough money. Somehow our election is horrible. Do this. Let's check how we're doing on industrialized Japan. Alright, we're getting closer and closer here. Can I kick one of each of these at the front of the queue here? Not that that's going to do anything because our construction's paused, but we're about ready to resume here. And we should be able to sustain through here. I think. People have weird beliefs about eclipses. Yeah, my dad was super into astrophysics phenomena, and it just like kind of killed it for me. He was not like into it from like a weird perspective though. He was a chemist. He's a rocket scientist. He like dealt with that sort of thing. Lola DeRules, thank you for the follow. But like, bro, I did not care about Haley's comment when I was a child, is what I'm saying. And once we demobilize, we'll kind of be in chill mode. We have a bunch of infamy. I think we're not going to look to add construction. We're going to look to just cruise at 400 here. 400 is a nice number. And the thing is as long as our line of credit is increasing faster than our debt, we're super fine. And rice helps out a lot with this. I think maybe the naval bases are a little bit much, though. That's a little ambitious. We maybe need to pause construction. Okay, let's just pause it so we don't touch the default. We need to pause it a little bit. We want to make sure these places are auto expanding. But the fact that we make tons of money when we pause construction and we have an investment pool saved up, it's not huge, but this is pretty big for making this work. Obligation towards with Great Britain is expiring. Alright, so when we get out, we're going to try and see if we can trade for anything when we get out of this war. Are you getting a free modifier? What is up with this? Why are they getting +8 from war exhaustion from casualties? Bro, this has to be a Victoria Tweaks thing. This is just... Am I missing something? This isn't in vanilla, is it? they would be getting minus like 16. The Victoria Tweaks idea is that they have to decay war exhaustion slower. Will you do another Rice Lords run with Sphere of Influence? Yeah, but the Warlord's going to live in London. It's going to be the London Warlord. The Truth Herds. Just build the rice out from somewhere else. So, like, we would enforce so fast in vanilla, but not here. Alright, looks like they're okay getting annexed, though. Okay, we'll resume construction as well. We'll swap it all onto steel frame. I think we'll actually take a look, though, and get rid of some of their construction sectors. At least one. I guess that one's kind of got a lot of stuff feeding into it. This doesn't, there's no things feeding into this, so we'll get rid of that. Alright. We're not going to incorporate, because we really want to finish this, so the problem is it's like 50-year incorporations, bro. They're not going to incorporate before we finish the thing, right? Right? Bueller. Bueller. Do they even have good resources? Let's see what resources these guys have. These cats. La Paz, I guess we want to incorporate. Maybe La Paz and there. Alright. Alright, let's incorporate those two. Colonize there. We can usually trade New Guinea to someone. Let's see if we can use our obligation here, though. Let's trade state. South Cameroon's kind of what we're into, huh? And if we give you the obligation, how close are you? 25. So, maybe we can give you... Oh, we have no progress here. Gabon. Maybe we can give you Gabon. Looks like we cannot. Hail, we don't want to give that up. Stuff will appear there. We just don't have really much stuff that's finished colonizing such that we could trade it to them, which kind of sucks. I guess we just absolve. And we're just in an upper echelon for a while of relations. Well, maybe we can get something else. We'd love Cambodia. I doubt we can get it, but that would be sweet. It's closer. Somehow. I don't think they like giving up treaty ports. I guess Guatemala might be the best we can get. It'll give us an interest in the region. It's better than nothing, I suppose. all Britain that's cursed. The true rice warlord. So basically meta is going after Hormuz, Zambia, Peru, no matter what you're playing as. By Hormuz you mean Bahrain, and Zambia you mean down here, and Peru, then yeah. Could take Hong Kong. They never want to give up Hong Kong. They value the treaty port a lot. Or this has been my experience. I guess it could be different for Victoria Tweeds. We're actually running a shortage? Bro. 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 Why is the shortage not appearing up top anymore? We just want to get rid of the shortage, but we want to be producing a whole ton of glass too ourselves. I think that since we have lead here and glass here, we're actually going to swap this glassworks over to prioritize glass production. Which should do a little bit better, huh? And then that should get rid of our shortage in relatively quick order. Yeah, perfect. We have a bunch of places auto-producing paper as well here. Industrialized Japan is coming along. We are going to be right back. I need to change over my laundry as well as I'm going to use the restroom. So we will be back in just a hot second. Where's my BRB thing? Alright, we are back. Back in action. Have you considered maybe taking more direct control construction? What do you mean? You mean using direct construction? That's not going to be a thing anymore. My guy. That's going away. I think we upgrade all the military. And then I think we come in particular in the areas where we're trying to push these buildings up. Let's take a look at if we have, okay, we have peasants in Lima, so we're fine in Lima. Do we have peasants here? We do have peasants. We have peasants and unemployed. Okay, so turning on the labor saving PM is not going to be useful for us. So we'll just do ironclad. I'm really curious what nat spreads here, but we're just not going to touch rotary valve here. Because I'm thinking we go electrical next. Unless we just want to go for this. That might be best, to be honest. Just get ourselves a big chunk. We're in okay shape here? Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. The force pauses. Force pauses aren't too bad. I think we could run this authority negative for a while. It's going to give us negative approval, but it is what it is. I think we get rid of our Intelligentsia, maybe. In favor of going state religion. Really, one of the big problems is this Buddhist monk idiot is traditionalist. He's trad. And he doesn't like what we're doing. God, my kingdom for actual laissez-faire, bro. Mans went to see the eclipse too, huh? No, we didn't. Why is the Gorani colony is not progressing? Oh, we need a La Plata interest. Thought we had an interest down here. Now we will have a native interest down there, once we pull them into the customs union. Let's take out an organs debt. as we're like about dead ourselves. Oh, they also have to have a railway. I don't think they're getting that tall without having a railway. This mod's kicking us in the friggin' nuts, though. We're trying to get this guy up, and we're trying to get the other places up. I mean, we have this stuff in the queue. Just the queue is not cleared in forever. And you know what? It's not going to unless we resume. Maybe we just need to peel back construction, and this swapping back and forth isn't working for us. The thing is, the investment pool is growing, like, really, really strongly, and we want to make use of it. Let's do this. We also have so many gold mines. Problem is qualifications in a lot of these spots, but we have the thing so that they construct faster. Would really love to not discriminate against all these boyos. So would love to go multicultural. Maybe we take a quick look through our generals here. So we can try and push for Intelligentsia generals that are going to be of the persuasion that they are willing to help us out. I don't think we actually have, maybe we don't have any Intelligentsia generals. But we're going to be looking for someone who will allow us, so like this guy we would have to get rid of. Retire, -2 interest group approval. Okay, fair. We actually wouldn't mind that guy too much as an agitator. But we're getting rid of these guys so that, 9th Army, we could maybe roll multicultural. This guy's disliked, so we don't have to get rid of him. This guy's balanced, so we just have to remember he's here in the Africa Army. This guy's liked, and we hate these guys anyways. He's got experienced offensive planner, though. That kind of sucks. Africa Army does have a guy who has a neutral popularity, but since he's not popular, we don't have to worry about him. Okay, I think we have a couple more. Yeah, we do. Jingoist, neutral popularity, land reformer. Okay, okay, okay. Don't need to get rid of guys unless they're popular. This guy, pacifist. We hate the pacifist anyways, so let's get rid of him. And then you got nothing. You got a bunch of guys. Market liberal landowner. My kingdom for them. I'd die for him, to be honest. Okay, so now we can take a look in and peruse and try and find intelligentsia guys that are going to be of the right persuasion. We could promote all the intelligentsia guys we have to max to increase their clout. We know there's one in here. I think he was... No, he was not in there. He was in the Africa Army? This guy's got good stats as well. Helps our clout out a little bit. It'll make firing him very uncomfortable, but I don't think he's going to get positive popularity anytime soon. I forgot where the guys were that we put kind of down. Okay, let's start trying to hire. So we're going to need to ignore this one because he's a reformer. Republican, don't mind that. Moderate, not what we're looking for. These guys are neutral though, so technically we can recruit them. We could recruit them and then promote them up. It's a little committal, but I don't think we're going to be using the 18th Empire Army too much, so maybe let's do that. Yeah, let's recruit him. Since he's not actually popular, he will not be the chosen one. You were the chosen one, Anakin. Market liberal, don't mind them too much. Authoritarian. Very unpopular, though. Is that Oregon's native color? I think Oregon's native color is green. I think this is different because of a different thing. You mean not putting everything on auto construction? Everything the government queue, except for art, is out there by me? That's going to be removed coming up soon. I think it's a better simulation with the auto queue. And I think it's more interesting. Feminist. We have a lot of these guys anyways. Why don't we take the feminist and promote them? When you open the gold mines, if you hover over the left state, you can see the current employment numbers. You missed one popular in the last army. Oh, what's the name of the army? It's not good. In the last army, though, you said? I hope that you mean the bottom army. Not a guy in there. Shoot. So I guess we'll come in and take a look. So this guy's not popular. Also not popular. But we can promote those guys to max. It's a mod. It's IVW paper, Navy paper map, I think. So many generals, all the time. We could fire a bunch of guys and try and force a rev of a particular kind. I think the Intelligentsia is actually mad at us, though. We could force a rev for multiculturalism, and then just step down to it. That's actually probably part of the strat, huh? Just everywhere we see, he's still there. The one industrialist guy. I think would want to recruit a new navy. peek at another 4 here. God, the rolling for guys is just like not it. We don't like doing this very much. I think we're gonna fire every landowner. Actually, let's make them really mad. Just, they'll join. They'll. I think we're not supposed to just like leave it here where we have a bunch of guys who are intelligentsia that don't have positive popularity. But God, it feels so bad to like roll more. You know what? I think we're actually supposed to wait. The Intelligentsia, we have to wait a week for the Intelligentsia cloud to update. Yeah, there we go. Had to unpause. 50 popularity, second to last now. I was probably like third to last now. Okay, we'll take a look. Okay, so not popular, not popular. Okay, so the 13th Army, you mean? No. 12th Army. No. Shadow Army. No. Middle East Army? It's not from the bottom. We're looking specific. It needs to not be intelligentsia specifically. We can't have a popular intelligentsia guy. We can have any other guy popular, but the intelligentsia specifically, or trade unionists if we somehow manage to swing that. Because when we exile, if a popular guy takes over, is how it works, which is why we need exactly one popular intelligentsia guy who is of the persuasion we are interested in. The 10th Army, the first general is liked. Yeah, but it's specifically, it's intelligentsia specific. So when we exile, this guy can't become leader of the intelligentsia, so we don't care that he's liked. We're specifically doing it with the liked intelligentsia generals. Yeah, how long are you going to stream? Probably another half hour, maybe. Not super long. We need to create more generals. Artillery commander, big nice. My kingdom for... You know what? It's a little bit less cumbersome to have admirals, I think. We recruited so many boys. There's the guy we want, but he's not popular, son of a bitch. We need him to be popular. It's a lot harder to get these guys popular. hard to win a naval battle. And what's dangerous is if anyone gets a new trait, any one of these guys we promoted gets a trait that makes them popular, that would be a little bit of a problem for us, especially because we would not necessarily be aware. We'll probably save before we do the exile then. That way we don't have to click through everything to just double check that there's no guy. Oh my god. Please make it stop. Make the pain go away. We need to do something about. One moment. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, boys. Let's see. Let's create another. I mean, we're just. My kingdom for the positive popularity, enlightened royalist, or humanitarian, man. Unless there's another ideology created by the mod that lets us do this. This is kind of how we have to roll it. God, did they make it less common? That would suck. Feels like we're rolling really a lot of landowners here. We might want a landowner purge. There's so many landowner generals at this point. If he's 0 popularity, what's the chance he rolls? Isn't popularity 0 good enough? No, he's got to be positive. It could be 1. 1 is fine, but... I think we might purge the landowners here, to be honest. The problem is then they become revolutionary. It might even be better to purge the Intelligentsia and make the Intelligentsia... But I want to stop rolling landowners. It's purging time. This will make them revolutionary, but only for a few years. South America Army. Oh, we have 2 South America armies. Perfect. I thought we had another one. I was confused a while back. Ninth Army. Middle East Army. This will also help with that stuff. Shadow Army. If you want to force a rev, this is also one way to force a rev. Maybe we keep a popular market liberal. Oh, we keep a popular market liberal guy? We promote him to government? No, that won't work the way we want it to. I don't think it will. We'll see. If there's a popular market liberal landowner, we'll just keep him around. Alright, this guy's popular, so he's gonna be the only one left after the purge, the Great Purge. I guess we'll leave 2 of them. The thing is, we'll have to use our we would have to use our exile, actually, to do what we want to do, to force it to be a market liberal guy. And I don't think we want to use our exile, because we want to use our exile to get the humanitarian or the other guy, so... We'll just keep the 2 positive guys, though. Positive popularity guys, which will guarantee that our next guy will be market liberal, our next landowner, which will help out a little bit. I suppose if our market liberal leader died like instantly, that'd be actually really good for us. But other than that, we'll purge the lists so that we could roll more Intelligentsia guys instead of all these landowner guys. And also we free up a whole bunch of slots. We love freeing up the slots. Slots are our favorite. There's the guy we need. He just needs to be popular. Now these guys are going to be revolutionary, so we don't want to unpause just yet. Because we can keep just firing a whole bunch of these guys. So we cannot unpause anymore. He has lost his patience with the loud cars outside. Truly, the sanity is... I wish that... I hate that this is the play pattern for this. This is, like, not a very fun play pattern, but, like, this is how you go multicultural. We could just not do it, I suppose, but... You had landowners and monks at like -20, re-rolling them for 10 minutes because so many of them were deleted, basically. Did we roll a good devout leader at this point? And did Meiji appear? No, Meiji's dead. Meiji's gone forever, which is why we're not staying Empire. We would stay in Empire if Meiji was around. But we just need to finish the journal entry here for the restoration in order to get our claims, and once we get that, we're out. We're going Parliamentary Republic. Great Purge is better than capitalism and human rights, basically. McCarthyism on top. The purge is complete. I'll just fully purge the lists, huh? Alright, feminist PB seems fine. My kingdom, please. Stop giving me armed forces, boys. There's so many... one of the problems is we have so many generals at this point, too. God, it sucks. We can purge him. We could unpause for a second, but the second we do that, they'll become insurrectionary, and then we won't be able to purge them anymore for an extended period of time. Positivist. The Great Purge. Luddite. I think we'll maybe sidestep the Luddite for a little while. Whatever. Oh, my kingdom for what I want. Please, make it stop. Make the pain go away. The pain's not going away, chat. Pain is not going away, chat. Chat, the pain is not going away. Make it stop, please. We're gonna go through all of our things, and then we're gonna wait 5 years, I guess, if we get dicked here. The thing is it would really help us to recruit up, or be able to employ up in like the places that we need to get higher. Oh my god. 2 more rolls. Alright, moment of truth, guys. Son of a bitch. We'll just check. Why are you using the Greek debt strategy as Japan? We use that as everybody. It's really strong. The pain was real. I had to roll a ton of thing. Does it usually take this long, or is Victoria Tweaks mod thing? I think it might be it can take us a long time. One of the problems is these guys' clout isn't very strong. Low-key considering just purging the armed forces too here, which wouldn't be terrible. We have a reformer on the armed forces right now, so we could try and pass something that they like, or agitate for something. I mean, we could purge some of the armed forces. We could purge all the armed forces. We could repurge a different group. I kind of like that our next landowner is guaranteed to be of a particular, you know, thing. And we could exile him. Actually, it's like a 3-year cooldown, right? If we exile him, let's take a save. If we exile him, I think we could go laissez-faire. I think they agitate for laissez-faire if we exile. I'm curious. Because we can exile before we unpause, so we're just saving here. This is a little bit of a test. We're going to exile this dissident here. A range accident. Wait. Bro, you can only exile once every 10 years with this mod? Dude, fuck this. It's so obnoxious. Man, there are little things in this mod that just like really bug the shit out of me. Return to Monkey. It's such a long cooldown, man. I can't remember if it's 3 or 5 years normally. I think it's actually 5, but... Why is this cooldown like longer? I don't understand. I don't know why it's really obnoxious. I wish it wasn't longer. Because then we'd be able to step down. Well, we can't step down anyways, so whatever. This guy's gonna be super mad. Collapses their cloud a little bit. And there's our rev. The Haymen are also insurrectionary, so we can't do anything about them. I have to pause construction for a little bit. But it'll just eat through the investment pool. Hopefully it's still peeling off 100%. No, they're starting to construct less. Okay, this is a problem. Oh, and we can't delete construction because we're freaking... Right, we're gonna load and delete some construction. I don't think OPB is a fan of min-maxing. Yeah, well... Nope. I guess not. He's a fan of storytelling and realism. I don't know. It's like, I think I don't think exiling is like a lack of realism, but yeah, so it seems to be a swipe more at min-maxing. Alright, so before we get this rev, let's delete down some of this. I guess the pause can go. Alright, that should maybe be an appropriate amount. Landowners get angry. We can also rebuild construction if we need to. And then we have 5 years of this nonsense. But, yeah, this will be fine. We can just build into this. Did reduce construction by a lot, but I think it'll be fine. Can we decrease taxes? Probably not. We could get rid of some consumption taxes. We're obviously getting a few extra radicals from this for now. But the consumption taxes aren't even paying us out that well. So here, let's just get rid of some of that malice. Yeah. Let's do that. We can run a slight deficit, not a big deal. When stream end? Probably in another 10-15 minutes. It's more about role-playing. Is multiculturalism even strong when you have millions of peasants, assuming you want it for mass migrations? I want it so that I can employ up in these places, so I can get the industrialized Japan thing easier, to be honest. That's why I wanted it right now. It's actually, like, not that useful right now, because we, like... Because of the enormous pop growth in the mod, we actually have an enormous amount of not just peasants, but unemployed pops. And we also have... we actually would not want more pops right now. But, yeah, so it's like, it's really not even that good. And so maybe we actually should have just... maybe we should have just, you know, exiled this guy. And just been like, alright, 10 years here. But we need to finish this before we step down. To eliminate the monarchy, and it's taking us forever because urban centers are... You need a way more urbanization to make an urban center with OPB's mod. So... So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. Guess we can annex some of these guys. Isn't pop growth one of the contributors to late game performance? Yeah, but it's more about the splintering of pops than the raw population. Population is not as important as the number of distinct pop elements, and so if the population number is bigger, it can lead to more splintering, but it doesn't, like, it's the splintering. High taxes and high gov wages, it's so real. It do be like that sometimes. We're gonna look to get a little bit of this out before we re-add the construction back in. What happened to our rev? Why aren't we revving here? You guys are minus 20. I guess we could exile this guy. They'll leave and act protectionism because the guy is guaranteed to be a market liberal. Now he's a market liberal. Obligation to the Ottomans is about to expire. We would want them in our customs union. Their population size. Okay, I think this is also something that's from them. OPV's thing. Is there a way for us to trade that obligation for any state? I think they're all incorporated up with Ottomans. I don't think that they have unincorporated states and they never accept it. So we'll just absolve. That was nice while it lasted. Do you have plans to take a bite of Chink? Yep, planning on going for Korea. Just as soon as we finish the urbanizing thing. Really, the mod is making this quite a bit slower than we had anticipated. And maybe we actually... I think we actually do want that amount of light ships, but we're about to get an upgrade on our capital ships here. Which will be nice, it'll feel nice, everything will be nice. Alright, looks like we can maybe re-add some construction. I think we want a little bit of a bigger buffer, but we'll add just a bit here. Yeah, the investment pool is growing. We want it to be shrinking. $14 days left here. Ching looks kind of tasty at the moment. They always look tasty, to be honest. I guess we don't need these government administrations right now. So let's just kick them to the back here. God, we have so much stuff that we haven't cleared out of the queue yet. Alright, now we get to swap everything. I suppose we'll swap some of this too. We'll swap all of those shipyards, military shipyards. We'll swap Shikogu to steel hulls. We obviously now have a split. And then here, Shikogu is the one with the military, the bonus. Why don't we do this? This. Just gonna add a bunch there. Don't need the ironclads in the super near future, but we are going to want them eventually. I think we'll also add... up to make this a 50 stack. A little bit of a misclick there, that's fine. Now we're losing money, so... You should put a university in every state so literacy goes up. Universities do not increase literacy and tech spread up. Is that good or bad? Because I see you building a university and there's a ton of universities in the same 3 states. Universities benefit an enormous amount from economies of scale, which is why we build in just a few states. If we have qualifications problems, we'll build a single university in a lot of states. But it is very, very, very important to emphasize that universities do not increase literacy. Now, some people will there's this roundabout argument that they kind of increase literacy, but you can just ignore that argument. Empire of Japan without Korea, I'm working on it, man. We're working on getting the claims. We're trying to do this. We're doing our best. We don't have enough urban centers is the problem, and urban centers are really hard to come by in this mod, so... Gotta clear out the queue, just gotta keep building. Just keep building, just keep building. Yeah, we're not gonna incorporate any new stuff, even though I think in theory we would want to. I guess we could probably ditch some of these greener grasses, to be honest. The problem's not really the pops. The problem's the pops, but the problem's that we don't have enough accepted pops. But that's not really gonna necessarily solve it. So let's actually peel back on these edicts. I think all of them, actually. I think that these edicts aren't going to be very good for, like, China and Japan, but let's pull back on all these. Yeah. And then let's do this. Get our transportation in. Luxury clothes. Let's do that instead. Just get a little bit more construction in. Yeah, that's a good question. I haven't figured out. Is it better to have massive unis? It's better to have massive unis, but if you don't have if you have qual problems, then it's better to have quals, or then you need to spread out as an adjustment. But this is not like we can't put it to this type of broad generalization. But in here, this does not say literacy. No literacy. Uni's tooltip says literacy. It says literacy where? Some tooltips straight up lie, yeah. You can increase literacy in an abstracted sense because academics have a wage multiplier of 4 and they have an additional bonus to getting more literacy, and so they'll almost always have 100% literacy. So in this sense, you're pulling up literacy slightly, but this is just based off the very individual pop of academics. It's not doing anything else to pull up literacy. Now, where are we seeing the literacy? We see innovation and qualifications. Alright, innovation qualifications. You only have 1,000 hours in Paradox games. I tend to believe the tooltips still. Tell me they lie, they do lie. I like to imagine the people who wrote the tooltips weren't showing the game at all. Here's the stupidest tooltip ever, and I've made posts about this, that this should be changed. The language of capped implies that this is a hard cap, and there's no reason to go over this. And there's a ton of reason to go over this because it helps with tech spread. And this says, additionally, our current literacy provides us with tech spread of this, but you're also going to get an additional amount of, tech spread from your overflow. Yeah. Literacy has everything to do with education access, yes. Generalist, you should build to max bureaucracy. The 10% construction efficiency is OP. Playa, please. Please. Make it stop. I don't know where I read in tooltip, but I swear I read it on a tooltip. You might be playing a mod then or something. I don't know. I cannot recall a time it's ever been on a tooltip for that specifically, but playing modded games is not against the rules. But yeah, it's taking us so much, like, stuff to get the urban center to 5. God, this is the worst timeline, man. This is the tweaks mod here in action. Alright, so we're back up to 400 construction. We're minus 21k. I think we're equalizing, and the economy's growing again. I guess we could try and pass a law. I think as soon as we try and pass something, these guys will rev, right? But if they rev for the right thing, I actually just want them to start a revolution for what's it called? This guy will start a movement for state religion. The guy we exiled. We don't hate state religion, except for we need the Intelligentsia in the short term to go multiculturalism. But after that, we actually want state religion. But we could invite that guy, get rid of a ton of radicals by creating a movement and then appeasing the movement. I don't even think I hate that. Except he's gonna keep agitating for shit we don't like. Never mind, I do hate it. Yep. No. We don't do that. Plus we lose an agitator slot. Maybe it's an attempt to buff, like, stir national agitation. Maybe we're trying to bust secret police. Maybe that's OPB's angle. I really just want to finish this journal entry, man. I don't understand the construction efficiency jam. Why everyone likes that. Bro, it's so good. You can see the qualifications in the state. If you hover over qualifications, specific pop, it shows you exact qualification. More construction, more good. Exactly. Efficiency is free construction. Yeah. How many battalions in power rejection does Qing have? Probably a lot. A lot more than us. But, play is often memeing, yeah. But we would only need to land Korea, not, Qing. But the thing is, we want the claims on Korea first. Like, so, we need the claims. And in order to get the claims, we gotta finish industrializing Japan. Like, everything hinges on this. And we're just in sad mode, because we can't... Oh, you know what? We should also be expanding specifically what we have companies for. So, fertilizer is gonna play well. Fertilizer and clothes and steel in these places. Okay, let's add steel, because we can construct these faster, and they're gonna give more urbanization. So... gonna kick some of those to the front of the queue. An agitator appeared. I didn't see what it was. Oh, thank God. We got the king. Return of the king, boys. Please start a movement for... Enact laissez-faire. Hell yeah, brother. Let's go. We'll wait for them to get more support in radicalism a little bit. This should go up a little. Easy peasy. Easy clap. Radicalize the trade unions who we don't care about. It'll make the industrialists sad, but they won't rev. These guys will rev, but we don't care about them. Let's peel off another Monday and see if this 33 can go up anymore. Credit limit is kind of like free money. It's not quite free money, but bro's trying to be greasier. Finally a win. Yeah, I know, it's been a rough session. It's been rough. Alright, looks like this is going up, so we'll just take what we can get from here. It's unfortunate that we have this centralizer idiot. I think I'm not a fan of the centralizer thing from a gameplay perspective, because it makes it so much harder to go laissez-faire, because that IG thing is so easy to roll. But it's kind of whatever. Why are we making no progress? Oh, because we're fighting them currently? Yeah, that makes sense. Gotta make sure we have a Nile interest as well. Oop. We'll get our colonization rights. We'll annex Belungen. And we're going to conclude the stream pretty soon here. We just annex these guys. I think we check to see if we can reduce autonomy, though. No, we can't, so we just annex them. They might accept. They do not. Fair enough. Fair enough. Bro's never gonna stop streaming. Definitely gonna stop streaming. Why is laissez so much better than interventionism? A ton of reasons. There's basically nothing on interventionism that is better than laissez-faire, with the exception of your ability to delete buildings. Every single thing about it, laissez-faire is going to be better. Private construction allocation's better. It allows you to make better use of your investment pool. Loan interest rate is crazy modifier. Currently, we would be doing so much better if we had minus loan interest rate, right? We would be paying out way less in interest. Interest gets paid to ownership class. You generally prefer the ownership class having less money, so it's a really strong extractive method. The capitalist investment pool contribution efficiency is a free money modifier as well. But, like, laissez-faire is just, like, super, super way better. I think because we have a little clothes bonus too, we maybe drop some clothes in here, because we have a clothes company and we can kind of make use of that. Leverage it a little bit. I don't know. Trying to leverage our construction bonus with these things to get this through faster, to urbanize this bitch. We have a bunch of extra of this. We could increase the law enforcement. We have a lot of turmoil because we have a lot of radicalism, so I don't hate doing this. How much were we paying out to Social Security? Probably an amount that I do not like. Yeah, like 40. That's a lot. We can specifically target the areas that have really high unemployment as well. Kansai, the capital. Or not the capital. Okay, in here. And this is what we're trying to do with all these clothes companies here in Kansai. Oh, we definitely want to be exporting more of this as best we can. Let's see about exporting luxuries. Kind of already doing it. Suddenly, we are running a huge bureaucracy deficit. I guess the petite bourgeoisie middle managers must have deactivated. Well, since we have a lot of unemployed people here, let's maybe do that. You watched, as I learned watching Mr. Man's Korea playthrough at work today, it's better to allow it because it allows you to leverage more of the investment pool. Yeah, the 75% allows you to get a bigger proportion of the investment. Like, our investment pool is growing. We would rather it be shrinking or reduced to zero, which is what you can often get with laissez-faire. Sometimes it just fills up anyways, and this has to do with a variety of factors. But, like, this money's doing nothing for us. And once the investment pool is cleared, then the fact that you're losing control over a larger percentage of the queue doesn't matter anymore. Your economy is weak, says Ronald Tanner. Yeah, the truth hurts. It hurts so much. The truth is so painful. It's the most painful. We're doing this so people are just more scared of us in Diplo plays. We're not actually planning on raising this army. Although we have raised this army a ton, so maybe we are planning on raising it if we have to. The problem is, with putting all those in, is, people are... Yeah. Is this Ecuador? Or what is this? Ecuador? Yeah. What is this? Radical Ecuador? We can't yo-yo sway. Let's just stay out of it. Not get ourselves involved in some play. This. Do I think the petite bourgeoisie is going to get a buff in 1.7 due to state-owned buildings costing bureaucracy? I'm not sure. I think we're going to take the legitimacy here. And we can lower taxes and be in a new bracket. And that'll help to... We have, like, a significant radicalism problem. But we'll also get rid of some radicals from this political movement. Just as long as we high roll this, which is going to be a little bit rough. Confusion and delay. That does not sound like a positive, a high roll. I guess that's kind of good. Yeah, we'll peel that off. That'll allow us another consumption tax, huh? That makes us very little money. Kind of don't want to tax the liquor because it taxes the poor pops, but here we are. I guess it's kind of like not really even that much. So maybe you just actually can try and construct faster. Buildings are going to be super good and super kawaii. Government administrations are finishing. We'll kick that one to the back. Thank you for doing these videos, man. You're very welcome. You learn a ton of stuff you can't find anywhere else. Yeah, the content for Victoria 3 is a little bit dry. It's probably going to be a significant uptick after the DLC, though. Which, probably a mixed bag for me. A rising tide raises all ships, but also competition, so... Sure. I thought we were going to finish this journal entry today. I really did. I think we're not. Pain. So much pain. So much pain. We have a little bit of construction bonus on that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did they offer become subject? No, they didn't. Pump the brakes. Trade routes also get to increase with our changes, but I think I feel it in my bones. The USA is gonna deck on us soon. I feel it in my bones. In my plums. It's almost over. Thank you, Lunith, for the legend commentary. Comment. Why is the AR bankrolling me to join a rebellion that doesn't even have troops? Yeah, it's a little special sometimes. Why you don't play with private queue disabled? Because I think the simulation's better and the game's more interesting with it. It also takes a lot longer to like do everything yourself. But I think the simulation's better and it's more interesting to play around the private queue building in a particular way. Alright, we're gonna wait for the next tick of, wait, what is this? Or are you not set to push? These homeboys aren't set to push, are they? Yep. It's like, why haven't you won by now? I figured it out. We're gonna want a ton of excess bureaucracy so we can do the Panama survey. And I think we're just gonna take a look, hey, where do we have a lot of unemployed? So that's 41. I think we just 51's it. Have that, some of that in the back of the queue though. Man, this queue is not clearing out. It's so painful. Alright, a ton of it is naval bases and rice and like random stuff, so like the queue, it should clear out fast, no? Oh, we really wish we weren't involved in this play so we could yo-yo sway these guys, but we could yo-yo sway them for Alto Paraguay. We could just regular sway them. Alright, fair enough. That'll give us a monopoly over this area. Oh, they're giving us the very thing that they're trying to defend? That's wild as hell. Alright, fair. What is this about? Tejas is getting decked on. Let's bankroll him. It's really useless tech for us, considering we have unemployment. How close are you, my guy? You're so close. You're so close. Pain. I think now might be a good time to stop, though. Because I think we get involved on the side of Texas, and I think we want to figure out exactly how we want to try and do that, this sort of thing. Revoke claim on Texas is going to be a big deal, though. Stopping 30 minutes later, 1 hour later, basically. One more turn syndrome, yeah. But we are going to be on our way out now. Oh, so many new viewers. The pain. The pain. Alright. Looks like someone else is playing Texas. Sayuza. I guess we could raid Sayuza. So, Twitch viewers, we're going to send you out to Sayuza. I guess we... Yeah, that's right. So, raid Sayuza. Send y'all out. And he is doing Texas, it looks like. And then we are going to be heading to the gym. Big nice. After we get everything coming off. But yeah, I do have a hard time ending the stream on time. Anyways, you guys at Twitch, have a good time. You guys on YouTube, you guys are my favorite chat. My very favorite chat. If you guys liked the video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. You know, do the YouTube algorithm thing. And other than that, have a good one. Bye-bye now. Godspeed.